Tyler, what was it like playing in this atmosphere? 107,000 people swinging around, and I mean, you had to use a silent count a lot. Talk about first off playing in this atmosphere.
Yeah, it was a great atmosphere, good game. Unfortunately, we lost. Great team we played. We had a great atmosphere.
Tyler, just I guess your level of frustration as an offense. You guys had some opportunities in the red zone, just couldn't come up with a touchdown. Kind of what happened there?
Yeah, we beat ourselves. Obviously a great team we played. We had a great defense. Did a great job of keeping us out of the end zone. But yeah, we gotta be better in the red zone. We gotta score. I mean, we had so many opportunities to do so. We just gotta get better from it, and we're gonna go back to work this week.
Tyler, without Xavier in there today, obviously, been your top target through 2 games. What issues did that create, not having him in the slot there?
The next guys got to step up, and we just got to go back to work. Everybody has to get better. I have to get better, and we just have to go back to work this week in practice and just do what we got to do.
Tyler, what do you take from this? I mean, it really was your first big game on the road, national game. I mean, with everything you accomplished last year, I mean, this still was your, the first time you've experienced this. What do you take from this?
Yeah, I mean, I felt comfortable out there. I mean, at no time I was rattled or felt like the crowd got to me at all. I mean, we moved the ball. We just got to finish in the red zone. We got to score touchdowns, and kicking field goals is not going to do it. It's not going to. I mean, it'll help us win games, but we got to get the ball in the end zone. 6 points is better than 3. So.
And Tyler, obviously, haven't had a chance to watch any film or anything like that yet, but just your first impressions are what are some of the things that you think you need to do better?
I gotta be a little more accurate. Certain times in the game, just gotta make throws. I mean, obviously getting pressure, getting hit at the same time, making throw, but that's what it's all about. That's what playing quarterback in Miami is, and playing these big games. You gotta make throws, pressure in your face. So you just gotta get better from that.
Was there any discussion 17-3, 4th and goal at the 5? Was there any discussion between you and Chris Will about going for it instead of going for the field goal, knowing at some point you're going to have to hit the end zone?
No, I mean, I trust him. I mean, we had plenty of chances to get in the end zone. Even at the end of the game, we had the ball at around 40, 45, and we had a chance to win the game and score. And so I trust his cause, and I trust and believe in him.
I don't want to assume that this was the pass maybe you regret the most, but you had Redding open crossing it in the second half. I think it was third quarter. Was that the one that maybe?
Yeah, I got to hit that. I mean, I got to hit well done, but I got to make that throw. That's what playing quarterback in Miami and playing these games. You got to make those throws with people in your face. So no excuses there.
You've had 27 first downs, so you moved the ball a lot during the course of the game. What changed in the red zone?
We just got to be more physical and just get the ball in the end zone. I mean, we did move the ball really well, going down, having bad field position early in the game, and at certain times of the game we moved the ball, and we just got to finish in the red zone. Just be more physical than the other team, and just understand that we just got to score touchdowns.
Jacoby George's first game back, he made some plays. Talk to us about Jacoby being back in the fold.
Yeah, Jacoby is a great player, explosive player. We got to get the ball to him a little more. Obviously, his first game back, so kind of getting back to the swing of things. So he's an explosive player. We have to get the ball in his hands a little more.
You guys had I think only dropped one pass the first 2 games, and obviously tonight. What did you kind of tell the guys after the game?
Just keep your head up, keep working. We all got to get better. I got to make better throws for them to catch it better. So I know they're going to keep working at it, get on the jug machine, and they're just going to keep working.
What do you think of the offensive line tonight? I don't think you got sacked. Somebody got hit a couple times, but I don't think you didn't have the sack, and seemed to be able to get some pretty good holes in the run game too.
Yeah, they did a good job. They had no sacks, ran the ball really well, and making some good holes for the running back. So those guys did a great job, and obviously they probably feel like they could have done better, but they did a great job, and we all just have to go back to work.
No, I mean, just precautionary one. Somebody, land on your head. You just want to make sure everything's all right. And it probably just scared me more than anything, that everyone's around you and stuff. But no, it was all good. So I'm fine.
Do you remember that, what in your from your vantage point, what happened?
I was just trying to stiff arm the guy, and then we just had both. From what I remember, we just both ended up going down. I just flipped and landed on my head, on top of my head. So, yeah, just kind of one of those freak things. But no, it's all good.
Hey, well, you guys moved the ball up and down the field a lot tonight, but couldn't get it done inside the red zone. What do you think broke down in there?
It just comes down to execution. Like you said, we're driving down, we're doing a good job of, these long drives and, getting the ball down there, but it just comes down to execution. Couldn't finish those drives in there when we needed to, so that's obviously something that we have to work on. That starts tomorrow. So, when we come into a place like this, you play a great team like Texas A&M, you got to finish drives. So you got to help our defense out. They're doing a good job, stopping them. So we got to go out there and finish. So we just got to get back to work tomorrow.
How do you feel y'all were able to handle the atmosphere? Because they only had 255 yards, and it kind of felt like you all were at least being able to do a good job in a crowd of 107,000.
Yeah, I'm proud of how the guys fought. Like Coach said, guys were physical. I thought guys were playing well. There's just mistakes and execution stuff that we have to clean up. Coming to a place like this, this is one of the coolest places I've ever played. So I don't think the atmosphere or anything was too big for us at all. I thought the guys did well, handled it well. We just got to execute and finish.
What did you think of, how the blocking game worked tonight? Guys kept Tyler, pretty clean, no sacks, and running game was pretty good tonight too.
Yeah, I'm extremely happy. The offensive line and the tight end we got in there, got to do some stuff. I thought we moved the ball well. We felt good in there. We felt strong. We felt physical. Obviously there's always stuff we can clean up and keep improving on. So we'll check the film. We'll come back tomorrow. We just got to improve that.
Tyreek's one of the leaders for you guys, and obviously that was a mistake that I'm sure he regrets. Did he talk to you guys after the game at all with the microphone?
No, and that's there's plenty of other stuff that comes into the game as well. I had a holding penalty. That can't happen. From the senior tight end, that's a drive killer. So there's all areas of stuff that we have to clean up, and myself included. So we just got to come back tomorrow. We got to fix that stuff because. We still got a long season ahead of us. ACC play starts in 2 weeks, so we just got to keep working.
There's so many good moments out there, but Coach said there's no consolation prizes. What do you guys take home from this experience?
We got to know that in difficult situations when adversity strikes, we just got to stick together as a team and continue to fight and keep moving forward.
They have a pretty big offensive line, and you guys tonight felt like dominated up front at times. Just to have that kind of effort on this stage with 107,000 people, is there something at least you take away from that going home?
Just keep working. Every week's a big week, so practice every day. We just got the same goal. Get back there, stop in the first, second, get the third down.
Jahfari, you guys were in the backfield a lot tonight. I think 3 or 4 sacks, a bunch of tackles for a lot. What did you guys see from their offensive line?
They're a good group, but we just played with our hair on fire. Just relentless effort. I'm proud of them boys. The boys just gave all they had.
And when you guys are kind of rolling like that, you guys kind of beat up each other. Like you guys are getting a lot of crucial stops there late in the game.
So we all brothers. We love everybody. When each other make plays, that gives us energy. That helps us play better.
How do you all use this game where the offense, you all dominate, give it 255? I know it's a loss, but what do you take from this being able to go forward because the defense did pretty much everything they could tonight?
We just got to continue to gel together, take this as a learning opportunity, watch that film, get back at it tomorrow, and leave it in the past. We got Middle Tennessee on Saturday.
Tyreek is a leader for you guys on defense. Obviously, you had the fumble on the punt. Just how do you kind of pick his spirits up, wondering how he was after the game?
His spirits was pretty high. We let him know it's football. Something's going to happen that we didn't want to happen, but we just got to move on to the next play because we won't have anybody think about that moment. So just moving on to the next play and just playing the best football after that.
Tomorrow you guys will look back at that sequence after that punt fumble. And I know you guys always talk about sudden change and responding and stuff, and they hit those couple big plays. You scored very quickly. Is that something that as a defense you guys will take a hard look at and try to respond better with?
Yeah, definitely. We got to respond better to adversity. I think we will moving forward. That's a learning opportunity. And, we know how it feels now, so we don't want that to ever happen again. So we're just taking that as learning opportunities moving forward.
Yeah, from the take home from us, we just gotta, go back, fix the mistakes that we had, and get better. For the most part, great team we played, so we just gotta, execute better at some things, and we'll get it fixed and keep it moving.
So it was working so well for you guys in pass coverage, and you had a couple of big pass breakups. James had some, Tyreek had, I think, one or two. Like, what did you guys see from the quarterbacks that you guys were successful?
It was just that, it was just big third downs, key downs. We needed to get off the field. We know that we got to be snug on the receivers, so that was the biggest thing for us. Tight on coverage on third down and just get off the field so the offense could produce and move the ball.
It was kind of a weird game because the offense couldn't get in the end zone. The defense only allowed 255 points in this scrum. I know it's a loss, but it still kind of feels like a win for the defense. How do y'all use this defensive effort going through getting with Middle Tennessee and then into ACC plays? And you guys look like you played really outstanding tonight in this hostile environment.
Yeah, we just gotta, keep it moving. Come with the same mentality regardless of who the opponent is, and keep pushing. We couldn't get in the end zone, but the defense fought, the offense fought. We just gotta get better.
Did you guys have to make any adjustments? Max Johnson's only got so much named out there from the side of LSU. His first time playing for A&M. Did you guys have to make any adjustments to what he brought to the field?
Not much. We just came out and played Miami ball and kept it moving for the most part.
Tyreek is obviously friends with you. He's played next to you, I'm sure. You feel good about the month fun. What did he say to you guys after the game? And how did you sort of take it moving forward?
It was more fun. It was a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. It's just like if I give him a pass, you got to come back and make another play to make up for it. So we just encourage him to keep his head up and keep playing, keep fighting. There's always more plays that could be made, and that's what he did. He came back, made a couple plays, and went good.
So a couple more.
How do you think everybody's mindset will be, going into next week after this loss? How do you feel like this culture your team will be?
Same team, same culture. I don't think anything will change. Just like I said, we just got to come back, fix the mistakes, and keep it moving.
What was Coach Cristobal's message to you guys in the locker room? Basically,
Basically, the outcome wasn't what we wanted. We just got to come back and work on Tuesday. Well, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, throughout the weekend, and keep it moving. I mean, can't dwell on it. It already happened. We just got to keep pushing, keep moving.
Last question.
Okay, so DJ, the atmosphere. That was like the third most people ever in that stadium. It's a lot of people, under 7,000. What was it like with that much noise and stuff?
Honestly, it wasn't a big deal. You feel me? It was normal. All throughout the week, we practiced with crowd noise in the indoor, outside. So, it wasn't that bad. It felt like at Green Tree.